Welcome back to my channel. Just going to do a really quick recap. Try to get some better lighting. Just going to do a really quick recap of Smothered Season 3, Episode 3, No Boundaries, okay? Keep getting mixed reviews. Some of you want me to keep covering it, some of you don't. Some of you just want the highlights. So I am just going to give you the highlights. Some of you feel very passionately about some of these, some of you don't. So episode 3, they bring in a new mother and daughter on this episode. Welcome back if you've been here before. If you're new, free to hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and as always, leave me a comment. Sorry, I'm getting a little choked up this morning. So our new mother-daughter combo is Amy and Karina, and they live in beautiful Hawaii. So this mother and daughter, they are actually really more on what we've seen so far. This mother and daughter have what's called a trauma bond, and not to get all therapy or Yolanda Van Zant on you, but the mother was really sick and they thought she was going to die, and like they told the daughter, you know, your mother has a 30% chance of living, and then the mother made it. So they're kind of just living every day to the fullest and trying to enjoy each other. And so the daughter doesn't want to date until the mother does. She doesn't want to leave the mother. They're just really, really attached. And this happens whenever situation, and it can be reversed. You know, when you think you're going to lose a child and then you don't, or like when a child has an illness when they're young, when they're small, and then they grow up. Sometimes the parents have a hard time detaching. So and it can work both ways. So if you're not familiar with trauma bonds, you might want to Google that. So it falls kind of into codependency and all that. So the mother said a really sweet thing. She said, I don't want to imagine my life without her. It would be like taking the colors out of the rainbow. So I thought that was a really sweet thing. So, you know, nobody is going to love you like your mother loves you. You know, your mama is always your biggest cheerleader. Nobody thinks that you're as special as your mama does. So it will be interesting to see. I thought it was funny. The mother makes phone calls for the daughter, like even to her boyfriends and stuff. So it will be interesting to see how that plays out. Of course, we see Dawn and Cher, and they're visiting the mom in Florida, Cher's husband Jared, and they're visiting her mom and dad in Florida, and the mom is very concerned about Cher and Jared's sex life, and is like, you know, bringing in lingerie for her daughter and stuff, which I find very weird. But anyway, Kathy and Christina, you know, Christina and her husband, Carlo, is opening up a pizzeria, and Kathy is very persistent that Carlo is going to use her sausage provider. She's like, I have a sausage man I've been using since before you were born, and you're going to use my sausage man. So if this is not an argument that you have with your mother-in-law, then, you know, I don't know. So at the big all-in-one announcement that they had where, they did the 2-for-1, we're engaged, we're pregnant, we're all the things. Soon-Hee was like, I'm moving in to Jason's house with him and Angelica, and Jason's mother decided to double down and say, well, I'm moving in too. So Jason, which is no surprise, seems to be a little bit of I won't say a hoarder, maybe like on the verge of a hoarder. But anyway, soon he is saying, if he doesn't have it up to my standards, I'm not moving in there. It's not good enough. Well, guess what? Doesn't look like it's good enough. That he has promised her, he has now promised to his mother. And then there seems to be some issue with, soon he calls it a rat infestation. Jason says it's one rat. He said one rat came in, set up shop in the pantry. Said rat is now gone. Soon he is calling it a rat infestation. So we will see how all of that plays out. But this is your update for episode 3 of Smothered. And I am going to post episode 4 next. I do apologize for running behind. It is summer, dealing with, summer kids and some help for all of your support. Thank you so much for the comments, the subscribes, the likes, all of the things. Thank you. Remember, do something nice for yourself and something nice for someone else. This has been your super quick recap of Smothered, and I will see you next time. Bye now.